2025 marks the 17th year that I have been running a successful online business and have been coaching other aspiring entrepreneurs to do the same. Over these years, I have seen a lot of stuff come and go, and every single year I make predictions for what's going to happen in the next year so you can get ahead. And that's what we're going to be doing in this video. I'm going to be giving you my predictions for 2025 and how that's going to impact our online business industry. The first biggest online business trend in 2025 is that AI will continue to improve to the point where new entrepreneurs will have no issues doing anything whatsoever because AI will do it for you. For example, that new website you need, AI will do it for you. That new logo you need, AI will do it for you. There's no need to be paying all these different freelancers anymore because AI will do it for you. And yes, while these features do already exist, I don't think they're anywhere near as good as you would get from a professional freelancer. But I believe in 2025 that is all going to change. I also believe that AI will take over the content creation space. So many people want and need to create content online, but they aren't comfortable on camera. They don't know how to present well, things like that. But that will be a thing of the past. You'll be able to give AI just a sample of your voice or a short video or even just a photo of yourself, and it will be able to take what you've given it and turn it into content for social media, for YouTube and elsewhere, and even online courses. And we're already seeing this right now, but it's nowhere near, once again, as good as it could be if it was done properly by yourself. But I think moving forward in 2025, the technology is going to improve to the point where it will be indistinguishable from real life. And to wrap up this first point, I also believe that promptless AI will also become more and more prominent to the point where we'll wonder what we did without it. And if you're wondering what promptless AI is, right now when you open an AI tool of your choice like ChatGPT or something similar, you give it a command or a prompt or some text to work from, right? And then it gives you a response. So it's a two-way communication process. But right now, moving forward this year, I don't think in the next few months, but maybe towards the end of the year, they will advance AI so much that you will have your own agent or assistant working alongside you in your browser, on your desktop, whatever, and it will anticipate what you're going to do next based on your previous behavior and just do the tasks for you. For example, you open up Microsoft PowerPoint and their Copilot assistant will just create the presentation for you based off of what you've got so far, or what you copy and paste, or even a conversation you've had from email earlier before, or something like that. If you're thinking this sounds scary, yes it is, but imagine the possibilities of you just sitting back letting the AI agent or assistant do all of the work for you, and you simply steering it to what you want to do and training it to basically be another version of yourself. You can clone yourself as many times as possible. Imagine the possibilities. The second biggest online business trend for 2025 is that the advertising platforms like Meta Ads, Google Ads, and so on will improve their AI algorithms even more to the point where they will be able to find your ideal customers better than ever before. And once again, we are already seeing this in action on Meta especially. We have noticed that our campaigns have been more effective than ever before, even though there are less targeting options. It's winning for us because their algorithm is learning much faster in a much more effective way who our ideal customer is and how they can spend more with us. So I think this is only going to improve in 2025. It will get to the point where you won't need to create a new campaign. You'll simply click a few buttons and it will create all of the campaign settings for you, all of the ad copy for you based on the landing page URL you give it. It will give you some images to use from free stock photo websites or even create them using AI, things like that. Basically, it will take out the human error element from advertising campaigns. But what does this mean for you? Well, this means that brand new entrepreneurs who don't really know what they're doing will have an easy breezy time setting up their own profitable ad campaign from scratch because they won't have to know as much as they once did. Also, established entrepreneurs who are growing their profits and scaling their business will not hit that roadblock of their results dwindling down as they increase their ad budget. I think it's going to be an incredible time moving forward. The third biggest online business trend is that more people will be starting their own profitable online ventures this year than ever before, mainly because the stigma around online businesses is far less than it was 5 or even 10 years ago. I remember the days where you would tell your family or your friends that you're starting an online business and they would laugh at you thinking you've fell for a scam or something like that. But nowadays, it seems like everybody has their own profitable side hustle, and more people are realizing, wow, this is actually legit. After all, it is just a business, just with a website instead of a physical storefront. So I predict that in 2025, more and more people will be chasing that passive income and also that incredible lifestyle while having their own profitable online venture. That brings me nicely to the fourth biggest online business trend of 2025, that more of those people who start their online ventures this year will see success than ever before. Now, this is not based on blind optimism or hope or even hype. This is based on what we have seen firsthand in our own business and also outside of our coaching business and the industry as a whole over the last couple of years. More and more people who are starting their online ventures are experiencing the fact that the barriers to entry are far lower than what they once were. I remember the days, back in my day, where you couldn't create a website on the internet. You had to hand code every single line of code for your website. So I actually had to attend a class to learn how to code, and even now I only know the basics. And I had to create some basic funky looking website, which didn't really look very good at all, but that's all we had way back then. Nowadays, you can simply install a brand new hosting account and click a few buttons and you have a brand new website with a bunch of templates you can customize right there on the screen. You click and type and it's done in less than 5 minutes. You couldn't do that before. Also, the costs to start a brand new online venture are far less than they ever were. You need far less knowledge and AI will fill in the gaps. You are living in the prime time. And finally, this brings me to my fifth biggest online business trend for 2025, that because more and more people are starting their own online ventures, they will be getting results, but they won't know how to go beyond some results. They will be stuck at that beginner level for quite a while because they don't know how to stand out in a crowded marketplace. See, as more markets get more crowded by more entrepreneurs doing the same thing as each other, your prospects start to become blind to the same copy and marketing messages and overall marketing approaches. This means your prospects will go from problem aware, where they know they have a problem but don't necessarily know how to fix it, through to solution aware, where they know there is at least one solution out there which can fix it and they have to choose between them, which is when marketing comes into play. And then we have beyond that, which is where people are so jaded by all of the different marketing messages out there, they don't know what to choose. This will lead to the brand new or beginner entrepreneurs who don't really know what they're doing. They aren't working with a coach. They haven't purchased any programs. Basically, they're just winging it and hoping for the best, to only be focusing on the problem-aware prospects, which usually represent around 5 to 10% of a total prospect pool in every single niche. So you are missing out on potentially 90% or 95% of a total market. And this is simply because they don't know enough about marketing and positioning and creating unique methodologies and doing things in the right way to become compelling to their target market to get better and better results. And then this will lead to them staying stuck at less than 5K per month. They will never see those 6-figure years because they simply aren't doing the right things and they will give up too soon. So if you would like to succeed online in 2025 and beyond, you have to ask yourself one simple question. Which type of entrepreneur am I willing to be? Am I going to be the entrepreneur who knows just enough to get by and knows the basics and is winging it as time goes on and hoping for the best and therefore doesn't see the results they want? Or are you going to be the entrepreneur who knows more over time? They improve their skills, they acquire more knowledge, they become a better marketer, and therefore goes beyond 6 or even 7 figures. If you would like to earn 6 or 7 figures online, go ahead and check out any of the links in the description below, and of course go ahead, like this video, hit subscribe, and make sure you turn on notifications to make sure you never miss a future video. And here are some other videos on the screen right now you can watch as well. If you've enjoyed this one, go ahead, click now. Go on, I'll wait. Okay, awesome. I'll see you in the very next video. Have a good one.